Well, I've always thought that the people make up the church.
For 9 years, Piedmont's been a hobo church. We've been very successful moving from place to place and two different opportunities, but setting up and tearing down every day is difficult.
We want a permanent space where we can say, this is our stuff.
It is unheard of to find a church that has been meeting in temporary space for 9 years. I mean, it just doesn't exist. I've looked around and I've had people tell me, church planners saying, you know, I don't know of anybody that has lasted that long. I think that speaks to the testimony of just the people of Piedmont Church and what we've accomplished. But it's time, you know, it's time.
I think a church needs a building to make it feel like a home. It's a home for the body.
Aspects of having to set up and tear down every day limit the experience.
Not having the ability to do things quickly and then devoting to the members of the church, the visitors of the church.
Volunteers are kind of stretched on a Sunday morning. We get there very early. A lot of our guys get there on Saturday too sometimes to make sure the environments are set up for Sunday. If we had a permanent place to be, that stuff is just set up, it's just there.
If you think about it, we've been going for approximately 9 years at 50 Sundays a year. That's 450 times we've had to get there at 5 in the morning, get set up, the back, take the whole cafeteria, convert it, the worship area, the stage, break all that back down. Anytime we've had any of those type things, it's just taken a lot. It's been a lot of extra effort by volunteers and certainly staff.
You know, a building's kind of like a tool in the hands of a craftsman. The tool itself is just a tool. I mean, it doesn't do the work, it doesn't understand the design and all that, but when in the hands of the right craftsman, it can accomplish so much more. And that's what a building is like to a church. It's not what makes the church. The people make the church. And the vision of those people is what accomplishes a lot. But when the right tool, when the right building, when the church has a facility that it can use to advance its vision, so much more can happen for the kingdom. And I think that is exactly where we are as Piedmont Church.
Okay, I think when you have a building, you have a sense of belonging, a place that you can drive by and say, hey, yeah, that's my church. And people driving by will say, what's that church or what's that about? I think when you have a building that's a regular place that you feel ownership in, that you feel a part of, that it just gives you a sense of belonging that is difficult at times to achieve when you're moving in and out of a temporary facility every week.
That environment that we set up on Sunday, we want that to be an engaging environment, something that when the person who doesn't do church on a regular basis walks in, is like, wow, this is a neat place.
When you reach out to the community that's surrounding you, then they will hopefully invest back in and you'll be able to reach those 9 church members.
If we had one building, I think we could do what we've done so well for 9 years and do it even better.
To present the gospel in an environment that's open, that's friendly, that's exciting, encourages those folks to come, not only come, but to invite friends to come with them.
I think having a building of our own will help Piedmont really be a voice and a place in the community. This is where people will know Piedmont is, and they can come to get fed, they can come to worship, and they know that they can come here to meet with people who love Christ.
We've waited 9 years, and I can't wait until Piedmont has a building that it can call its own.
I look forward to the day that we have our own building.
I think it'd be great, and it would just be something that we'd be tickled to death about.
I'm excited and I can't wait for Piedmont to have a place that we can call home.
I can't wait till we have a building that we can drive by and it says Piedmont Church and we'll say, this is home.
Yeah, I just can't wait to the day that we have